What's going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks once again with another Madden 17 franchise mode gameplay for you. And as you guys can see, this is week number 2. We are on the road facing the Oakland Raiders. And to be real with you guys, a couple of years ago, I would have just went on ahead and penciled in a W in this one. I wouldn't even have taken it seriously. But as you can see, they've got a bit of a squad now, folks. They've got weapons and pieces that we need to be concerned about. So we cannot take this team lightly. So we're coming out on defense in this one. And our run defense is really being tested early and often. You see Neal having to come down from the strong safety spot right there. And that might just be what we have to do. Maybe commit some more people down in the box. But taking a quick look at my defense right here, I decided to make a change at my linebacker spot. After one game, Paul Warlow did an okay job, but as you can see right here, Deion Jones, the rookie out of LSU, I figured that now would be the time to let him take his lumps and put him right in at the middle linebacker spot. Because you know, at the end of the day, still sharp and still. So I'm going to throw him in there and give him a little trial by fire and see how he does. Now, getting back to the gameplay, you'll see on this play right here, everybody is rallying to the ball carrier. This is exactly the effort that we're going to need because one player will not do it. But look at this crazy long field goal by Janikowski. I think that was about a 62 or 63 yard field goal. He just kicks it in like it's nothing. That was pretty crazy. Anyway though, getting back on offense, we dial up the screenplay and Freeman does not get the block by Mac right there. I don't know what Mac was doing. I tried to get behind him, but I guess he just forgot what the play was or something. Anyway, on the next play on 2nd and inches, I try to go to the ground game. Nothing is there. On 3rd and 2, Freeman picks up the first down and more, moving the chains. So we keep feeding him the rock, expecting that eventually he's going to end up breaking one of these open. So a couple plays later now on 3rd and 8, Matty Ice is in the shotgun, empty backfield, and connects with Julio Jones cutting across the middle, picking up the first down, but that was a little bit of a dangerous throw right there. I might want to reconsider throwing those in the future because the last thing that we need is for Julio to catch one of those and get popped and either fumble or even worse, get injured on the play. And once again, Julio makes another close quarter catch right there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 4 now. Matty in the gun looking downfield and threads the needle to Hardy for the first down right there. So the next play on 1st and 10, we're going right back to the ground game, handing the ball off to Freeman, and he gets loose, breaking open the run, but is tackled by his shoestrings. But on the very next play, we catch him on one-on-one on the outside, throwing up top to Julio Jones for the score right there. And just like that, we are on the board 7-3. So how did the Raiders respond now? Coming out, going play action, throwing downfield, connecting with Walford right there. He's tackled by Neal. Then on 1st down, they go right back to the ground game, but we're all over the run on that play. I think that was Claiborne on the tackle. 2nd and 9, Carr in the shotgun, taking the snap, having all day in the pocket, but it collapses at the last second. And look at Brooks Reed making an impact on the game with the sack right there. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but Brooks Reed is now playing a little bit of defensive end for us. So it's good seeing him stepping up, making plays. Now check out what happens on 3rd and long. They end up completing the pass to Holmes right there and picking up a first down. So on 1st and 10 now, I dial up the blitz and it gets home. Sean Weatherspoon with the tackle right there, and he comes in screaming untouched for the sack. So that sets him back in the 2nd and 15 situation now. And check out the coverage downfield. Everybody's locked up. There is nowhere to go with this. So that's a coverage sack right there. Claiborne ends up getting loose and bringing down the QB. So once again, the defense does their job and forces them to settle for 3. And we'll take that every time. So on my next possession on 1st and 10, Matt Ryan hands off to Freeman. He makes one cut and he is gone. And he's doing a little bit of showboating into the end zone though, but that play right there reminds me a lot of the way Arian Foster runs. He makes one cut and he's already at the 2nd level about to break away. What a crazy play right there, folks. Now on my next drive on 2nd and 8, Matt Ryan takes the snap, dumps it off to Freeman right there, and he's able to move the pile just enough to pick up the first down right there. That was a strong play. Next play, I'll try to dial up the screenplay once again, but for some reason Freeman gets caught up in the running animation and is forced towards the out of bounds line. I don't get that. I could not turn upfield. But on the very next play on 2nd and 11, look at Hardy with the separation from the linebacker making the catch, and he turns upfield, diving in the end zone for the score. Taking a quick look at the pylon cam, Hardy dives in right at the last second before the defenders can get there. Now, getting back on defense, just around the time where I think the Raiders are ready to pack it in because I'm up with such a big lead, I remembered that I am playing this on all Madden, and all Madden teams don't just give up. So with the clock winding down in the 2nd quarter, look at what happens. Crabtree's able to come up with the catch right as the clock expires, and he does his little Deion Sanders, I see you, I mean, whatever, bro. But check it out, it looks like he's wearing some Air Jordan 6 cleats. I won't even lie to you guys, those bad boys look pretty clean. Anyway though, getting back to the gameplay, it's 21-13 now in the third quarter. Once again, Walford making another catch on the play here, and the Raiders might just have gotten their second win on that last second touchdown. Because on the very next play, check out what happens. Everything is blocked perfectly down the field. Murray gets loose and walks in untouched. So just like that, they made this thing a ball game again, so we have to start playing. I refuse to give up that lead and lose. So on defense now, look at the pressure that we're getting up the middle. Claiborne right there coming in for the sack. And Adrian Claiborne is having a pretty good game out here, folks. That's his second sack on the day. Now on the next play on 2nd and 16, they get a good chunk of that yardage back. After dumping it off right there, they're now looking at a 3rd and 7 situation. So I dial up the heat and hope it gets there, and it does. Jalen Collins bringing the heat from the nickelback spot. With Carr looking downfield, Collins is able to get there and bring him down. I'm surprised that Carr held onto the ball right there. That should have been a fumble. But on my next play, the handoff to Freeman almost gets loose. The last defender ends up bringing him down. Otherwise, that would have been 6 easily. There was nobody in front of him. A couple plays later, though, on 3rd and 7, they bring the blitz, so I go over the top to Julio Jones, and he walks in untouched for the score. And that right there, folks, is your dagger. And look at Dan Quinn on the sidelines right there. He is loving it. For whatever reason, the Raiders decided to press Julio at the line of scrimmage. He gets the release and blows right by him for an easy touchdown catch right there. And that is your ball game. We end up getting this one 28-26. The Raiders did get a last-second touchdown, but it was too little too late, so it really didn't matter. Anyway, taking a quick look at the stats though, look at Matt Ryan, 15-21 for 173 yards, completing 71% of his passes for 3 touchdowns on the day. We will take that. That's efficient. I will take that every single time. Taking a quick look at the receivers, Julio had 5 catches for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hardy had 3 catches for 1 touchdown on the day. And I think I might need to find a better way to use Hardy. I did see him get open a couple of plays when I was doing the editing, so I'm thinking I should probably look his way a little bit more often to get him involved. Anyways, folks, I'm up against it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We've got a big game coming up next against the Saints, so we definitely got to get ready for that one. And if you guys are ready to see that one, go on ahead and smack that like button for me right now, and I'll start getting it ready. Anyways, that's my time. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.